Well, you told me earlier before we started recording that you've been a leader in so many different types of teams, from engineers to a construction project, and you've managed teams and you've managed initiatives. Can you talk a little bit about how your leadership skills have evolved over the years? Because I think that's important for young leaders to know, that you aren't necessarily born a good leader. You develop that and you learn and you grow and you stretch and you fail and you learn and you grow and you stretch and you become the leader that you want to be. Tell me about that journey even from like an emotional development standpoint in leadership.
Yeah. René, I like how you said you become the leader that you want to be. I like that statement because that's kind of what really happened for me. If I go way back and you can say that certain characteristics and personalities and people are part of their personality, from a very early age. And I believe that, and we leverage those and we grow those. But just one really good example of this is that, René, I wasn't very good in school when I was a kid. And, I just wasn't interested in school. And so I found myself, getting into trouble here and there during school. And I had this teacher who was the auto shop teacher in high school. And he saw that I was mechanical and that I liked helping people. And he was a very good person. And he reached out to me and he said, "Hey, would you be my teacher's assistant in the class?" All right. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. And so I started helping in that class, helping high school students to overhaul small gasoline engines for lawnmowers. All right. And I realized that one of the things that I liked to do was to help and instruct and to lead people. But René, this is really a key thing, is that I found out that when I instructed and taught and led people, that I learned just as much or more than what they did when I was telling them how to do this. All right. Because number one is that when I articulated things to people on how you do something, I learned, myself on how to express that to people. All right. And then I also always refused to put myself in a position where I didn't understand something well enough to be able to explain it to people. And so I found myself digging into things and researching them and understanding them better so that I had a better ability to be able to communicate and to help people. So one thing, René, is that from a very early age, I found myself having a passion really to help and lead and guide people in the things that they did. And so, that's one aspect. There's a whole bunch of others that, I can go into. So, that's a little bit where it started, from there.